It is the 1st of July, meaning we are over the 6 months hump into 2026. We are getting ready to start the second half of the year, and with that means new beginnings, restarts, fresh openings, everything above. I know a lot of people like to wait to January 1st to start over, get going with something new, try something new, and just revamping their entire life. But you don't have to always wait to the start of a year or the start of something new to start over and to try something different. I've found that it doesn't have to be the grand, big, extravagant things that you do every so often or once a week or every month that make the biggest difference. It's been the small, minute things that you do consistently and over time that make the biggest difference. So, today I'm going to give you 12 micro habits that I've started to do in my life that you can try to implement in your own life in your own kind of way and see if it makes a difference, it makes a change. But just start trying to make new habits for yourself. It doesn't have to be something like a long term goal, just something small that you can try to do every day. For starters, you can try a no negotiation first action in the morning. So when you wake up, instead of doom scrolling for 30 minutes at a time, get up, put your feet on the floor, and pick one thing that you want to do or focus on. That's either getting up and doing a Bible plan, or taking a drink of water, or opening up your blinds. Just one thing that you do to ground yourself when you wake up every morning. This second one kind of plays on the first one with doom scrolling. It's a 15-minute brain dump at the end of the day. Instead of doom scrolling, laying in the bed, twiddling your thumbs, maybe try writing out how your day was, journaling, planning for the next day, taking the steps to actually put effort into what you have going on instead of just sitting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Reels, or even X and doom scrolling. Doom scrolling takes a lot out of you, and it's also more so like what you see on social media plays a role in your life. It impacts your mental health, it impacts how you think and go about your day more than what people actually think. So taking the time before you go to bed away from social media and actually pouring into yourself makes a huge difference that many people don't see until they actually start trying it. You will see that a lot of these actually build on each other. The third thing that I typically try to do every morning is to give myself 10 minutes after waking up before I get on any type of social media, before I check my emails, before I go through my messages, before I return any missed calls or anything. I just like to give myself time to gather my actual thoughts and go about my day and put myself first. Putting yourself first is something that we tend to forget about and tend to not do. We like to jump on social media or we think about other people. I'm not saying it's wrong to think about other people. It's okay to be caring or empathetic, but you also have to pour into yourself and manage your time the way you need to. And then at the same time, you might find that not getting on social media and doom scrolling or maybe not checking your emails right away might put you on track for the day so you won't end up rushing out the door or always late to something. Taking that 10 minutes to get up, get going, and do what you need to do could be the very time that you need to keep yourself on track and not being chicken little the rest of the day, always chasing the next thing. Another thing that you could try is setting an end of the day boundary. Just like when you get up from work or when you clock out, you leave everything that belonged to work back at work. You don't take it home with you, you leave it alone, and you go about your day. Just start setting a time of the day where you would like to start unwinding and getting yourself ready for the night. That can include scrolling on social media just for a little bit, watching your favorite show, taking a nice relaxing shower, reading a book, cooking yourself dinner, whatever you need to do to unwind. Just give yourself an hour to 2 hours before you want to actually like call it a night, go to sleep, everything like that. Just start to decompress and let go of what today held and bring it in something completely different. This one I find very dear and very personal to me. It's the curating your own visual environment. Before you go to bed, things might be hectic when you get back. You might have just taken your clothes off, thrown it around the room so that you could get in, shower, or so that you could change it to some workout clothes before you left. With that being the case, your room might be messy or all over the place. Before you go to bed, just take time to clean up your room, straighten everything up, put your clothes where they need to go, put your shoes where they also need to go, and also clean off your desk, your nightstand, whatever you need to do to just make sure your room is tidy and clean. Living in clutter can have a bigger effect on us than we actually think, making us always overwhelmed, or just our brain is always going and never has time to relax because we're always fixating or finding something in the corner of our eye that we know is out of place and shouldn't be there. But we just haven't taken the time to put it where it needs to be. By taking the time and cleaning up, putting things where they are or where they need to be, it can give you time to decompress. It allows your mind and your brain to relax at the end of the night. It allows you to simply just be in the moment and be calm and collected. This rule right here actually applies to this very video. It's the one in, one out rule for digital information. We're a generation that's consumed by podcasts, social media, TikToks, just everyday information that we often don't take the time to analyze what we just listened to, what we just called ourselves pouring ourselves into. So every time you watch one video that's informational, one podcast on like self-improvement, a way to do this, or something educational, take 1 minute to also write what you learned. Write how you can implement that into your life. One in, one out. Simple. One podcast equals one reflection. And let's not forget that some days we're just overwhelmed, overexerted, or might even be starting our cycle or just having an off day. Take time to create a 5 minute relax and dialed back version of your everyday tasks such as skincare, reading, or workouts. Just consider it like a bare minimum task at that time. It's something that you do because it makes you who you are, but sometimes you just don't have the energy to do it all. So just take time, make a stripped back version of it, and go about your day. This could give you the extra time that you need for another task if you're not feeling up to it, or just give you extra time to go about your day, giving you time to yourself. Make sure you find yourself a hobby. Everybody needs a joy hobby. One that doesn't require any money, doesn't require overthinking, just requires you taking time to do something that you find joy in. That could be exercise, that could be art, that could be hanging out with friends, that could be making crafts. It's different for everybody. Just find yourself a joy hobby that doesn't require money, that doesn't require you to overthink, and that relies on just you being you, having fun and enjoying the time that you are in. And with that comes embracing the solo date. You deserve to treat yourself. You deserve to pour into yourself. Not everything has to be done for you. Not everything has to be done by a man, done by your parents. You can do something for yourself. That is taking yourself out for a massage, taking yourself out to get your nails done, or even just going shopping or going out for a lunch date. Pour into yourself like you would like others to pour into you. This overlaps with many things in life, and it also helps you learn a lot about yourself. What you want in life, what you won't settle for, non-negotiables that you're looking for in a relationship or even in a friendship. Take time to discover yourself and learn about yourself. You can only do that when you spend time alone, when you spend time with yourself and listening to the things that you haven't really listened to. The small voices telling you, oh, I like this, oh, I don't like this. Many times you're always go, 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 that you don't listen to those voices that are telling you, oh, maybe not this. Oh, this is cool. Let's do this more. Solo dates are a good way to find what you like and what you don't like. Just like first impressions are everything when you meet somebody new, a first impression is everything when you wake up in the morning or when you're just doing tasks around the house. Pour into your own appearance. How you dress, how you look, it affects your mental capacity about how you're seeing yourself that day a lot of the times. When you're in slouchy clothes, you're feeling like a slouch. When you're in dressed up clothes, you're feeling fancy, like you're about to take on the day. You don't always have to dress up. You don't always have to get fancy. You don't always have to conquer the day. But put something on that makes you feel good. Put something on that when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I'm that girl. Put something on that makes you you. Just like how you prepare yourself for your day, sometimes you need to start in advance and prepare yourself for the week. On Sundays, I like to go through my planner, see what I have going on each day, so I can mentally take note. Okay, this is going to be a high energy day. This is going to take a lot out of me. And then I also like to go through and plan out, okay, are all my clothes ironed? That way I'm not having to worry about that throughout the week. And then when I'm pulling out an outfit, it's just okay, grab and go. I also like to take the time and meal prep. I myself am allergic to a lot, so I can't just grab a snack on the go and be fine. So on Sundays, I like to reset and I like to prep my snacks for the week, prep my meals for the week, and stuff and everything like that. Simple stuff that help me throughout the week because by the time Wednesday gets here, I'm fatigued and I'm starting to trudge along, trying to get through just the next day, trying to make it to the weekend. This often helps with a lot of decision fatigue, which can result to me falling back on bad habits or eating fast food or trashy food that I know isn't good for my fitness goals that I have for myself or just isn't good for my body in general. Some days just happen to be harder than what other days are. So, on those days, taking a 5-minute reset walk or a 30-minute break throughout your day to give yourself time to unwind, reset, refocus, restart. That's sometimes all you need. Going outside to reconnect with nature or playing a game on your phone to help you get back on track. Sometimes when you're overwhelmed or when your anxiety gets going or when it's too much going on, you just need a second to center yourself. Find that one thing that helps you ground yourself in those moments. And whenever you feel yourself start to spiral, fall onto those. Help you come back into the moment instead of going all out like anxiety and inside out too. Center it, focus, and get going again. In life, a lot of times it's honestly just about starting. If you want to go ahead and start up that YouTube, do it. This is me starting up my YouTube. I'm posting videos, seeing what hits, what doesn't hit. Want to leave that man? Leave him. Want to try something different? Try it. In life, it's all about taking that initial jump and just starting. Nothing ever gets done or accomplished by sitting down and saying, oh, I want to do this, but never actually taking that first step. You have to take that step, take that leap of faith, and just jump into it headfirst. You never know what will come of something if you don't ever give yourself the time to try it and shine.